This is our 1922 Lee-Enfield, and I'm going to fire it later on in the video. Now, I've not fired one of these in about 25 years, so we'll see how we get on, see if I can remember it all. Now, this rifle, this Lee-Enfield, they were built late 1890s, right the way through to the early 1950s, used in all of our major conflicts, all the British major conflicts, and used by other countries as well. Apparently very, very accurate weapon, and they actually fitted telescopic sights so they could be used for sniping. Found that they were absolutely brilliant at that, so a very, very good all-round weapon. Now we know we've got a bayonet somewhere. We think it could well be in this box. This is a whole load of stuff that we've had donated to us, so we'll have a wander through and see what we've got. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Lots of bayonets. Pretty sure that's not right. World War I, it's quite rare. Now this could be one. Pass me the rifle, good sir. It's definitely not right, because that is supposed to go over there. Like that. And it's also the wrong size, so not that bayonet. This one looks more promising. That's the one. They don't like it up 'em. Oh. This is what they went over the top with in World War I.
Or isn't?
Is it right here? It's usually, I think it's usually just on somewhere.
Oh, on the hilt, isn't it?
1907. There you go. And this rifle is 1922, so when they say push it into the hilt, that's what they mean. And I suppose that depends completely on what kind of movie you're watching. Okay, what else we got in here? Happy bit. These are for the later Lee-Enfields. That one's known as a pig sticker. You can see why. This is a German Mauser bayonet. This one I've just pulled out, look at that. See that on there? This is a sawtooth bayonet. Apparently in World War I, if you got captured with this, you would have your ears cut off, and then they killed you because they thought it was inhumane to stick that into somebody. The reason it's got a sawtooth though is because it was given to the machine gun companies, so that basically when they dug themselves in bushes and whatever, they could use the saw to chop the bushes down and make camouflage for themselves. But you imagine, they class it as inhumane because as you pull that out of you, it pulled your guts out with it, and they thought that was not really cricket. This is how they loaded it. If they didn't have the stripper clips, which we can't seem to get that one to work, so we have to do it by hand. Obviously live rounds would have been a bit longer. And what we might find is when we try and fire this quickly, it jams just like that. And we're using blanks today. That's because we're not on a proper range, and although I'm an RFD and allowed to fire this, we do need to be somewhere safe. This is not classed as a safe firing place. So we'll just use blanks. There we are, loaded and ready to go. We're going to do a mad minute, hopefully. And a mad minute is basically when you fire this as fast as you can. If you had a lot of enemy coming towards you, you didn't have time to take careful aim, you're just trying to get as many rounds down range as you can. So what you do is basically cock it back and you use this finger to pull the trigger. The problem we've got is because we're using blanks, it may well not flow quite as it should do. But we'll see how we get on.
Already jammed.
Yeah, already jammed. Yes, already jammed. Yes, it's not going going to work quite as we hoped. Okay, well that didn't work. Mainly we think because the rounds aren't quite long enough. So what we've got here are some slightly longer blanks. So we'll try again. Take two. That's definitely better. Complete. Now I know I don't fire this a lot, but what I did find there was, and these are only blanks remember, so there's very little recoil if any at all. Basically, as you're pulling it back and firing, although you could keep the end of the gun aiming where you wanted it, it had a habit of working its way up your shoulder. So it takes a bit of practice, but I'm pretty sure I could get the hang of that pretty quick. We've not only got this Lee-Enfield in our collection, we've also got quite a few others. Here we have them. This is in our inner sanctum. This gives you an idea. So this is a British one. This is German, World War II. This is German, World War I, or the equivalents. We've also got up here, slightly later Lee-Enfield, fitted here with a pig sticker bayonet. Also, here's the Russian equivalent of our Lee-Enfield. This is the Nagant. This is the World War II version, actually fitted here with a folding down bayonet. So you didn't even have to keep that in carry up, actually folded along the side of the barrel. So there you go. Not only do we have tanks here, we've also got weapons and all sorts of militaria. And by the way guys, we're doing a competition at the moment. If you want to have a go at driving a Sherman tank, all you have to do is click this link up here, and it will take you through to a video which will show you a bit more about it, what you've got to do. So there we have it. You can't imagine being in the trenches in World War I with these, or storming the beaches of Normandy. Hats off to the lads who had to do it for real. But what a bit of kit.